First against second in Conference B at Thomond Park tonight, and with a 9-point advantage over their interprovincial rivals. A Munster victory of any description sends Johan van Graan's side straight through to the grand final. So much will depend on the experience. 9 Centurions in this starting lineup, but no Andy Friend. He is at home rehabbing knee surgery, so they're under the tutelage of Nigel Carolan. Game away. High stakes interprovincial derby match on a cold night in Limerick at Thomond Park, but clear skies overhead and a decent track. Hopefully we will see some good running rugby. Chris Busby in charge. Very, very difficult place to come and win, and no one knows that more than Connacht. This has not been a happy hunting ground for a long, long time. Just that one victory here in the professional era. Munster, in fact, have lost only twice in 39 home games, going back all the way to April 2017. Leinster, the only side to come here and win. Right here tonight. We've been here for a long time this evening, and he was first out onto the park. It's a good take, isn't it? And a very strong carry from Dave Heffernan. Connacht looked to start on the front foot, and immediately the opportunity to throw the ball wide and put it through the hands of the midfield axis of Bundy Aki and Tom Daly, and they're in prime field position.
Last side of the flight of the ball for a moment. Good defence from Connacht.
Well, this time they shortened things to try and make it a little bit more straightforward and effective. Jack O'Donoghue was the target.
Okay. Stay away.
And the Waterford man collected.
Hold the front.
Oh, charge down in behind. Healy under real pressure.
Fine. Set. Okay, bind up here. Stay there, 9. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, use it, Green.
A good deal more stable. Keelan Blade's got to work those limbs to try and fish it out of there. Daly now goes a little bit deeper. Sweeping ball out to this side. Great opportunity for the opening try. And Connacht are inside 5 minutes. And it's the try machine. Picked ahead of Alex Wooten on the blindside wing tonight. Matt Healy. What a score that is from Connacht from the set piece. Great delivery, and he simply cannot miss from there. Try number 59 in a Connacht shirt for Matt Healy.
Did Munster get quite narrow, but it looked like because of the blind side, the space of blind side off the scrum, Munster had 2 stacked. One was a winger and the other was Chris Farrell. And then the outside backs of Munster got quite narrow, and leaving this guy, you can't leave this guy with any space at all, but he had enough space. Farrell, to be fair to him, burst the gut to get 30 metres in to make that tackle, but just too much distance together.
Third try of the season. And that's a brilliantly executed conversion kick from Jack Carty, and that is about as good as it gets in terms of starts for Connacht. Well, he too might have expected to get the call to be involved against Italy and Rome last week. Andy Farrell, though, choosing to stick with the tried and trusted now of Robbie Henshaw and Gary Ringrose. We saw a lot of this in the reverse fixture between the two sides just after Christmas done in Galway. Munster used their maul and line-out to really good effect that night. He's been very good this season, John Porch, in every facet of his game, but the breakdown is becoming a little bit of an issue already. Casey wanted to go early, and the temperatures are rising.
7 back 12.
7-point lead, but now for the first time really in the game, they're on the back foot, and it's with Billy Holland.
Number 4 in the air.
Taken in the air, so Munster playing with the advantage. Ultim Delan got his timing wrong, and now Munster come again with Cronin. That was a really good pickup. Barreling forward, Coombs from this range, we know what he can do. They're only a yard short. Wycherley driving, looks to be held up by Paul Boyle, who's done really well.
We're going to go back to the penalty. Number 4 is already in the line.
And so Holland they go, so they've got plenty of KGs in there to set up that ball if they can get some forward momentum. And here it comes, the surge, the secondary surge. Now Casey. Oh, I thought he might have a snipe on his own. It's picked up just by Healy. Connacht are in there and they've turned it over. And they're looking for Thornbury and spoiled by Jack O'Donoghue.
Release Green.
Keelan Blade thought that went forward off the Munster number 6, but the officials feel otherwise, and it's Munster possession. Good possession. Coombs, he did well at the second time of asking. Healy then pops it away. Shane Daly on his shoulder. Casey in there quickly again. Good defensive line speed from the team in green, right up in the faces of Gavin Coombs.
Flat.
Healy back inside, was flat. Referee in a good position to spot the pass to Farrell, and Healy again encouraged to take it on, tackled by Butler, the Connacht captain. 18 minutes on the watch. Connacht leading by that Matt Healy try, converted by Jack Carty. It's been a good riposte this from Munster, and once again they're playing with a penalty advantage. Casey. Healy didn't have too many options in his peripheral vision. Back we go for the penalty. Test this Connacht maul defence, which has been suspect regularly this season. It will have been identified as a potential weakness, but Connacht will have worked on it all week as well. They know what's coming, and what's coming here from Munster potentially is a try. That looks very close from Niall Scannell. Held up again twice. They've been over the whitewash, and twice they've been held up.
Keep that scrum, keep your power on Buckley.
Stay on 7. Stay behind the ball. Okay, use it, Red. Use it. 9, stay there.
Ball is there for Casey, and here comes Farrell. Carty put his body on the line. Casey, oh, he's still going here, you know.
Hold here. Hold.
Klutzer now takes it on.
It's there.
Almost burrowing his way on the Thurman Park turf towards that Connacht try line. Can they even the game up here from close range? That looks pretty good. And this time, Connacht's resistance is broken. Munster do manage to get over that try line. And the try goes to James Cronin. Very difficult to stop a man of his size and stature from a yard out.
To get across the gain line and set up the position, it's impossible to stop from there. Cronin does exceptionally well, doesn't he? Because you see the Connacht guys are on their white line and they're there with a good low body position, but he's lower than them and he powers over a great leg drive. But this is the damage there. Farrell, having a player that calibre, to be able to get that couple of yards makes a huge difference. And isn't Casey just a royal pain if you're a fringe defender? So really, really good to get that close to white line, but this time they didn't panic as they did in the first time they visited this close. Great try from Cronin.
Breeze at his back, as Liam was saying. A developing Breeze, which is getting ever stronger throughout the evening, but no mistake whatsoever.
No hands, like.
It's been a great response from Munster.
Hold here. Use 9.
Principally given to them by their line-out maul and field position. Charged on again, and Connacht making it very difficult for Munster on these exits.
And that's a left-footed kick from
Step off.
the ambidextrous.
That's full unless I tell
But
you otherwise.
that's 2 full, that's 3 blockdowns.
Yeah, it's 2 for Gavin Thornbury. Certainly accustomed to seeing Ben Healy kick off right and left. Scannell now. What's the option this time? Stolen by Thornbury. And what can they manufacture here? Line-out battle is really, really interesting. Keelan Blade taken on here by Delan. He's been in very, very good form, and he's come out the better of that collision. Combination of Wycherley and Ben Healy. Connacht using the full expanse of this Thurman Park pitch, putting the ball through the hands, changing the point of attack.
He's trapped. He's trapped. Yeah.
Conor Oliver in there by the referee. And so the side's only level for a matter of moments before Jack Carty puts Connacht back in front here. O'Halloran, Daly.
I'm sure O'Halloran were saying, "What do you give me that ball for?" Have you any idea what's coming down my throat?
Hold the front. Nice stop.
He improvised nonetheless. Haley might have liked a little more distance on his kick, but he'll take that once he's claimed it. Casey now. Cronin, the try scorer. runs into heavy traffic of Finlay, Beelum and others. Ball available for the Munster scrum half, Casey. A little bit hesitant before he pops it into the arms of Stephen Archer. Scannell now to Haley. Bundy Aki is sniffing turnover. Coombs now gets his hands free. It's another big tackle from John Porch out there on that side for Connacht. Taken into contact this time by Wycherley. And this time it's Connacht's turn to get the breakdown penalty.
Isolated player, 4's on his feet.
But now they come. Once again, Munster going wide. Casey. Wycherley now. Healy, lots of options. Decided not to give it to Scannell or to Archer. Casey again to Farrell. That's a late tackle. It's Conor Oliver on Craig Casey. Penalty coming here for Munster. There's a little bit of afters as well between 9 and 7. Connacht off to that great early start with a Matt Healy try inside 5 minutes. Ben Healy has given that his full throttle, but he's just pushed it to the right of the uprights. In goes Craig Casey, and there will be some stern words in that Munster home dressing room at half-time. Connacht have come here and they have very much taken the fight to Munster. Brilliant 40 minutes of interprovincial Guinness Pro 14 action at Thomond Park in Limerick, and it's very much in the balance. But Connacht lead, Munster 7, Connacht 10 at half-time here. 9 points behind, remember. Connacht behind Munster at the top of the table, so it's not done and dusted by any means. It would, of course, require a little bit of a miracle for Connacht to overthrow Munster and get to the final themselves, and often they needed a miracle coming here to Thomond to try and get a win. Only one in the professional era, but it is they who lead heading into the second half. You really would have fancied Shane Daly had he got a little bit of open country in behind there, perhaps with the words of Johan van Graan and others still ringing in Munster ears from half-time. They were a little bit flat in the first half by comparison only to Connacht's energy levels and intensity, which has been huge. Casey, he was quickly there that time, got the ball away to Coombs, and it's offloaded to Scannell now, with Fancy in the physical stakes against Jack Carty. And here come Munster now up into Connacht territory, into the 22, playing now with the advantage. Healy knows that.
No advantage, going back, 7, bro. Yeah, I'll do that, thanks, Mercy.
It's against Conor Oliver again.
Good here, yeah.
Well, he had the opportunity, didn't he? Much more difficult effort than this at the back end of the first half, and now with the first real attempt of the second half, Munster find themselves back level through the boot of their fly half Ben Healy. 10 points apiece. To roll out of the way by Chris Busby, which he does. Healy now deep inside that Munster 22, goes straight down the Thomond Park pitch.
Hold green, stop, 3.
High and long from O'Halloran, and he's off at a rate of knots, chasing down Mike Healy here. Oh, that's the knock from Bundy Aki.
Wow, that was close. He read it brilliantly, didn't he? He really anticipated the pass, but just couldn't get his left arm, wasn't long enough. You see him coming into picture now in a second. He just read it brilliantly. He knew where the pass was coming from.
Yeah.
We're just going to review that again against Bundy Aki.
At the screen now.
And once Healy gets his hands free, Bundy Aki knows he's got an opportunity.
Knock on, so that a line break. It's yellow card. You agree?
Yeah.
12. Off you go.
Bundy Aki is going to spend 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Just confirm the mark here. Crossing just there, yeah.
Healy has popped it down into the Connacht 22. Chance for Niall Scannell to hit his targets, or a chance for Ultan Delan and Gavin Thornbury to work together to turn that over.
Is that 4? 4 line-out turnovers.
Delan again, that's brilliant from the two Connacht second rows.
Stop here, 3.
Really good exit as well. Daly wants to go quickly, and he does to Healy. Can he find some way through? Almost getting away from Jack Carty, but the Connacht fly half did well.
I don't know about that kick. I don't know about that one.
Just on you yet.
That'll suit Connacht perfectly, won't it?
Healy now to Wycherley.
No, wait, leave it.
Well, a good tackle from Tom Daly. He's been very, very good tonight. Casey. Healy once more. Thornbury over, and this time they do get the turnover, and they are fighting for every single inch here, Connacht. But can they just weather this storm of the next 5 or 6 minutes without Bundy Aki and get back to the full complement of 15? They won't help themselves by not finding touch. Daly now.
0-4.
Casey to Klucha, the open side. Another big tackle by Finlay Bealham. Work rate from the Connacht pack of forwards has been exceptional. Slung out wide from Scanlon straight away to Andrew Conway. Once again, Munster using that kicking game.
No 6.
Buckley in there. All hands to the pump to try and get out of their own 22 here. Conor Oliver leads the charge. Keelan Blade now with plenty of options. Olton Delan frequently is a good one, but he runs into a really big double team tackle.
Always inside. Hold it front, stop. Stop.
Straight down to Mike
It's
Healy.
naive rugby from Connacht. They need to be conscious of the lack of a man.
Healy, no, that's good delivery to Scannell out to Gavin Coombs. Tries to play a little bit of football. Jack Carty is across the defend.
That's touch, lads.
I think Coombs has done
No,
Connacht a favour there because he forced Jack Carty to put into touch. Double bank. Look at Delan has got 2 lifters and Thornbury the same again.
Call comes from Billy Holland, but it's right over the head of Finian
First
Wycherley.
defence is crooked.
That's huge.
First defence is crooked.
That's huge. Like that's 6 lineouts that have not functioned for Munster. In this case, they're trying to avoid the entire green jerseys.
Some very, very familiar, famous and proud jerseys in amongst those.
Okay, lad, it's over. Same wall. Don't collapse here, Green. Keep it up.
They're still going. Scannell.
Number 3, Green, class, penalty advantage, red.
Finlay Bealham guilty of collapsing in the eyes of Chris Busby. There's Healy now with the advantage. Another penalty advantage for the offside.
Stop. Okay.
Bundy Aki is almost ready to rejoin us.
Relax. Okay, no, back.
Bundy Aki has just come back on the pitch, so the score stands at 10-all. That's a phenomenal effort from Connacht.
Right. Just here, Brissy? Yeah.
No, he's missed that one as well. It's not been his night really from the kicking tee.
Second miss. Okay.
So 13 months out for Carberry, and now straight into the cut and thrust of a very, very tightly poised interprovincial derby match with his team trying to get to the grand final. But here comes Carty and Bundy Aki Dialande. All hands to the pump straight away for the South African World Cup winner, and away goes Heffernan now. Back to 15 aside, remember, Keelan Blade to Thornbury.
Captain.
Great physicality from Jack O'Donoghue. Carty. Can he get his pass away? It's there for Blade. Thornbury again. He's seen so much ball. Blade kicking in behind. Carberry on the retreat. There's a little bit of time, but then Oliver was in his eye line. Porch.
Okay, out to 10. Keep coming.
Drifting infield. Mike Healy's off in chase here, and he's got it at the second attempt, and now he's got a little bit of space. Healy digs one in behind, all on the bounce, and can he collect it? Mike Healy for the line. That's brilliant from the Munster fullback. Watched it all the way through the air. Yes, he juggled it, but after that, great skill, great awareness, the vision and the finish. And Munster take the lead for the first time in the game.
Supreme turn back of a kick that was a bit wary from Connacht, wasn't it? Brilliant skills, all the skills. Defend just to get out of the heavy traffic, then the definite little chip over the top just to put the ball onto grass. Like this, when he hits back in the ground, his right-hand fend just to get him out of the heavy traffic. That was the tackle that needed to be made. But this is all skill and power and pace, isn't it? Superb from the Munster fullback. Lovely pick-up. How often does the bobbling ball not do that? But on this occasion it did. Super individual score from Munster full-back.
Beautiful little drop onto the... Carberry splits the uprights, and it's 7 points in the bag for Munster. Wooten again, he's so keen to get involved. Carty now plays the percentages and plays the angles. Daly. Haley again.
Okay, hold
has a little look to see where the cover is. Wooten assesses the option. He just wants to run all day. Run into Klein, who's now on the wrong side, but the ball is there for Keelan Blade. Carty, oh, that's beautifully done by Jack Carty. Great tackle, as it had to be, from Conway on Matt Healy. Real game now. Keelan Blade gets the pass away. Carty looked like he must be through. Two Munster players come through. They're off their feet, though. Penalty straight in front. Oh, Carty looked as though he might have been through, and that's a yellow card against Chris Clute. They were right up against it then, Munster. And
so you can see again what Munster are doing. They're having a guy in the neutral place. It's a big moment for Craig Casey, how he defends that blind side.
Okay, use it, Green.
Away they come now with Boyle. Going straight into Coombs. Quick ball required. Butler over. Keelan Blade now. Here they come with Jack Ainger.
Hold here, hold, push.
Blade, lots of options here. Conor Oliver is one of them. Thought about trying the offload from the deck to Tom Daly. Daly still poised, Wooten still there. Boyle through the middle, and Paul Boyle gets the try for Connacht, and they hit back. Brilliant from the Connacht number 8. Now, and this game just gets better and better.
I thought the Connacht opening side, Conor Oliver, was in all sorts of trouble because he'd one man outside him and he had a flood of red jerseys around. But the hunting, the work rate of the Connacht players has just been phenomenal, and a great reward for hard work and endeavour, isn't it? Because Oliver was in terrible trouble there. And look at the number of green jerseys that came to his aid. Superb play, and a huge hole opens up.
Yes.
Like it's hard to criticise the World Cup winner there, because he was doing hard work. It's his fringe defenders that needed to fold in today.
Yeah, he struck it beautifully. Absolutely no issue whatsoever with a conversion for Jack Carty. Paul Boyle's try becomes a 7-pointer, and not yet anyway. Casey now. Dale Endy takes the ball to the line. Gavin Thornbury in again, yeah.
That's fine.
Bundy a key.
Oh no, what are you doing?
You're legally through, but you can't play it in the ruck. The ball's still in the ruck. You can't pick the ball up, it's still a ruck. Yeah.
Oh, that's a very silly error.
You can't pick the ball up. Okay.
What he could do is, if he went forward, the next guy in, he can create a new ruck for himself in a sense, but he can't pick that ball up. Now, if there's a lesson to learn here, Conor, it's one, avoid.
A matter of seconds remaining on the Chris Clute yellow card. By the way, Munster very shortly back to the full complement. Ultim Delan wins it again. What a performance it's been from this Connacht line-out.
Is that 7?
Yep. It's exceptional. Daly. Marmion, Delan now again. Carty had to improvise a little bit. Bundy a key. Thought about the offload. Flirted with the idea of getting the offload away to Masterson. Held it in instead. 72nd minute. That's a little bit risky from Oliver. Oh, risk and reward stuff from Connacht, and Daly decides just to fire it downfield, but he's given it to that man Mike Haley.
Come on, Ray, come on.
Haley off and chase. Great take from Jack Carty.
Set. Okay, stay square. Peter, bind up, bind up. 3, stay square, tight head. Stay there. Good. Use it, Green.
Now Marmion. Joey Carberry on the cover, Wootson off in chase. Now it's a penalty for the arm around the neck area of Joey Carberry, albeit he's very low. Acknowledged.
I understand how it's still hard. It's over the shoulder. It's here, yeah. I did get your point, but it is over the shoulder, Jack. Yeah, I get you. I get yourself.
It's such a pity, isn't it? Because Carberry was in the worst possible place, the bottom left-hand corner, with numbers coming in. All you do is be a little bit patient.
Good tackle, combination of Ainger and here come Connacht now. Wootson itching to find any kind of a space. Diolande in with the tackle. Quicker ball, flat to the line, great take. Delahunt again, he's such a useful ball carrier in those kind of situations. Delan now. Tackled by Jack O'Sullivan. Penalty coming, and it's coming the way of Munster.
It's a clamp still.
Clock against Connacht, field position will be against them as well. And Chris Clutie, a little bit of redemption for him, the number 7. 10 apiece, Bundy a key in the bin, and then that Mike Healy try, the moment of brilliance from the full-back.
More. Okay, that's over. 16 don't change.
Paul Boyle head back, but now Munster controlling the final few minutes. It's that man, Kevin O'Byrne. He's been in great form. There's a penalty coming. Connacht felt they had hands on it, breakdown time. They might turn it over, but there was an offside.
Oh, no, it's not.
And on a weekend when we may well learn the identity of the two teams through to the final, we are certain now to see Munster go through to the Pro 14 final on March the 27th. Absolutely nothing left behind in terms of effort and endeavour, but it is Munster who secure top spot in the conference, and with that they cannot be caught, and they are through to the final. The final score this evening at Thomond Park in Limerick: Munster 20, Connacht 17.